Hello, welcome to Kenya USA Times TV. It's another day, and I want to talk about something very important, a common question, a recurring theme among diversity visa lottery applicants, and especially winners. And the common question is always like this. What if the principal applicant, let's say you've been selected and you have derivatives, and for financial reasons, you don't want to travel with your derivatives to the US. You just want to go there, and then when you reach there, when you are stable, you come back and take your derivatives. What should you do under such a scenario? And that's why this video is titled "What to Do if you're what to do if your devaluatory derivatives are not accompanying you to the US or will do what we call follow on or will join you later." Okay, first and foremost, to apply diversity visa lottery is free. However, when you are selected, it will cost you arm and a leg. It costs money, and if you don't have money, it will be so difficult for you to go from one step to another. And for that reason, some people may opt now to fly to the US first and then come later for the derivatives. And it's okay, it's allowed by the law. In such a situation, while filling the DS-260, first and foremost, when you win, you are required to fill diversity visa forms called DS-260 for all the members involved, including the derivatives who are not flying to the US. Make sure you submit. And somewhere there will be a section whereby you will say now, the derivatives will not accompany you to the US. They will join you later. You must specify that so that when you are scheduled for the interview, the embassy will know that this person, though this person has derivatives or dependents, for that matter, they are not all traveling together. Yes, the derivatives will join the principal applicant later on. And remember, principal applicant must fly to the US first. There is no way the derivatives will go before the principal. No, it doesn't work like that. Without the principal applicant, you are not, the derivatives or dependents cannot fly to the US. Yes. So that is the bottom line. So make sure umeandika, let me say kwa Swahili, make sure ukijaza DS-260 indicate that your derivatives or dependents will join you later. And that's one option. That's one option. So let me see. There is something I want to read here. That's just one option. There is something I want to make it clear here. Yes. Okay. Now, during the interview, let me read something. You and your spouse, okay, it says what? Who must attend the interview? It says you, your spouse, and any qualified and married children immigrating with you must participate in the interview. You see? Okay. If your spouse or qualified children or derivatives will immigrate at a later date and travel separately from you, they are not required to participate in your interview. You should know that. Yes, during the interview, because you already said in your DS-260 that they will accompany you, they will join you later. They are not required to participate in your diversity visa interview as the principal applicant. They will be scheduled for a separate interview appointment. And it will be up to you now. When you go to the US, you will now request the embassy, your local embassy, to now schedule the remaining derivatives or dependents or your family members for the interview. You should contact US embassy or consulate directly to arrange separate interviews if needed. And remember, These people must arrive in the US before the expiration of the entry visa. Remember, when you are granted a diversity visa, that is just the entry visa to the US. The real green card or permanent residency card will not arrive until you are in the US, and then it will come maybe a month or two later. So that's the bottom line. And this entry visa is only valid for 6 months. So if you are making arrangements whereby your derivative will join you later, or you'll come for them, make sure it should be within the 6 months. From the date you did your medical. Yes. Not from the date of the interview, no. We count from the date of medical. So if you are to come for them, it should be within time frame, 6 months, and don't wait again until last minute. The reason is if you wait until last minute, you may have issues with the flight. You may have issues, last minute emergencies. So you can do this maybe after 3 months or after 4 months. You come and pick your derivatives if they already have the visas. And that is if you arrange for them, if you communicate with the US embassy in your country to arrange for the separate interviews. That's allowed. Yeah, that is allowed. You go there, you walk, and then you come and pick your derivatives. That's one option. Another option now, instead of doing all this, because this one also is a bit, there's some disadvantages. Yes, especially sometimes when you arrive in the US, your green card may delay. And if it's delay, now you are under 6 months, 6 month what? There is this 6 months entry visa whereby your derivatives must enter the US. So that's one drawback. Another option I would suggest is this. Go to the embassy, all of you. Don't say that my derivatives or dependents will join you later. No, just do all of you the interviews, sacrifice, dispose whatever property you have, and then go as a family, do the interviews, get the visas. Every one of you have the visas, and then now you can choose to fly to the US first. Remember also, it's always the principal applicant who can go first to the US. Derivatives cannot travel before the principal applicant. That is very important. So this option 2 is good. I recommend this. Get all the visas, sacrifice the money you have, and then after that now, go to the US. And then when you are there, struggle, get some money, borrow some money, whatever, and then come back for your derivatives. Or you can make arrangement whereby they travel on their own. Yes, you just book for them the flight, and then they come to the US. That is within 6 months limit before your visa expire, before the visa on their passport expire. So within 6 months time from the date you did your medical. That's one option. Okay, if you don't have enough financial resources, you can always do that. Yes, get all the visa, and in fact this is the best option. Just sacrifice for the medical and then for the interviews. I know it's expensive. I know my case, we are a family of 4, and what it costed us a lot in processing diversity visa lottery. First of all, I'm a DV 2023 winner, and I have a family of 4. And in terms of Kenya shillings, it costed me about, I'm from Kenya, it costed me about 1.3 million Kenya shillings to 1.5 millions for the four of us. And remember, if you want to do estimates for each person, from the medical IOM fees, and then to the interview, which is 330 USD, to the green card production fee of 220 US dollars, and then the flight tickets and the pocket money. It's an average of 300,000 Kenya shillings if you are from Kenya. I don't know, for those other countries, you can do your own calculations. So if one person is 300,000 Kenya shillings, what will it be in your home country? I know some people are coming from Ghana, then some are coming from Cameroon and all those other places in Africa. So do the calculation. So let me do it. Let's see. Because we are here to help one another. Let me see. Yes, it's about 2,334 US dollars per person. That is the cost from medical interview fees, green card production fees, air ticket, pocket money, and so forth. That would be enough for you. 2,334 US dollars. So as you can see, it's very expensive. So for a family of 4, so 2,003 times 4, we use 936. Let's see. 9,336. Yes, we used almost 1.2 million plus some other expenses. In terms of USD, it's a total of almost 10,000 US dollars, which is a lot of money. So that is why you have to be flexible. If the principal applicant or the main applicant has to go first, do that. But I encourage all of you to get the visas first. Everyone should get the visas, sacrifice, sell the property if you have. Don't say, okay, how can I sell this land? No, just sell it. You will get more than that. God will bless you. You will have a way in the US. You will get more money than before. That's one of the ways. Okay, option 3. Option 3, what to do? Okay, instead of now doing option 2, that's a principal applicant going fast, and then coming for the derivatives after everyone has gotten the visas. You can also choose to just sacrifice and go all of you to the US. This is the best option. Because of what? This is the best option because, you know what? As I have said, when you come to the US, sometimes your green card may delay. It may take 2 months, 3 months. So you may not get job just like that ASAP. No. So I always find it good that everyone, all the family members should travel to the US at the same time. And this calls for a sacrifice. Do a fundraiser, sell property, and make sure that take loan somewhere. Make sure that you get here as a family. It is very important for you to come together. Yes, that's the best option. However, if you cannot do this, choose option 2. Everyone should get the visas, and then you come first, and then make sure before 6 months elapse, you come back for your derivatives. It is possible. Let me read some the regulations so that yes, rex. I want to read some rex. Ili hizi questori yangu tu. Mm. Just something small. There is something I wanted to read here. Um, Copy, and then yeah. Today I'm using a different camera. I'm using my tablet. I don't know if the image quality is okay. Yes, give me a comment. Yes. For those in Swahili speaking countries, picha ikoaje leo? Na kama uko na maswali uliza. Yes. I know next month August some DV 2025 applicants will receive 2NLs, that is interview notification. If those who have lower case numbers, even up to 10,000 or even 9,000, or it depends on your with your embassy. So you will receive 2NL, and then that will show your case. No. That will show the date of your interview. After getting that, you are required to register for the interview, book for the medical, verify your high school diploma, and then the next steps will follow. Mhm. There is a question here I can see. Okay. Yes, the derivative DS-260 must be filled and submitted even if the principal applicant is going fast to the US under the follow to join process. Ooh, I like this. The term follow to join allows the immediate family members of the principal applicant who are not included in the original visa. No, that's different. That's different. But the most important part is this one. Derivatives DS-260 form must be filled and submitted even if the principal applicant is going to the US first. But make sure somewhere in your application you say they will join you later. Let me. That is very important. So that was the topic of today. If you decide to come fast, make sure you feel, especially if you have family. This applies to people who have families, and because all this process costs money, it's expensive. You can decide as the principal applicant or the main applicant, that is the person who won DV lottery, to come first to the US, and then later on you go back to your country and then bring your family members, which is very important. Here in the US, family is very important. This place can be so lonely. It can be so lonely. So without family, it's really hard. I've seen some people uh, who, while filling the applying for diversity visa lottery, they said they are single, and then they left their family members back at home, and then they were thinking that they will come here and do the petition. But those people are struggling. It has taken them so many years. It's really hard to do that. You see, don't choose that route. If you have family, fill DV lottery application as married. Yes. Even if you don't have marriage certificate, then yes, you can always get, you can register your marriage and it would be acceptable during the interview. So don't follow that route whereby you leave your family and then you come here. your family will break. And secondly, this place can be a lonely place. A person who has a support system in terms of family can easily make it here. Lastly, for those who are expecting 2NLs next month, around 15-ish, or some people may get it around 8, please prepare your finances. Identify assets you can sell. Then maybe somebody may say, is it worth it to sell assets for this diversity visa lottery? Yes. If you have a low case number and your interviews are soon, what you can do, you can borrow money, get a loan from the bank. And then when you get the visas, dispose now the land or the property. Yes. Don't be sentimentally attached to the property to a point of losing important things. And when you come here to the US, you will get a lot of money whereby you can buy as much land as possible. Yes. So mambo ya shamba isikutishe for Swahili people. I know here we are so mixed. So that's why I'm trying today to use English so that my audience, my subscribers from different parts of the world, especially Africa, maybe West Africa, some South Africa, North Africa, can be able to understand me better. Yes. For others who are not lucky to be selected for DV 2025, I wish you all the best. We have around 3 months to DV 2026, which will open in October, and it will run to until November, the first week of November. Be prepared. By now, you should have, even though the passport is not required, just get the passport. It's a travel document. It's very important. Okay. Get the best photos you can have. I remember during my time, I had prepared photos 2 months earlier. Yes. Yes, I used to go to this photo studio, get the photo, come and then I edit them on my own. If they don't look good, I go back again to the studios to get the right photos. And that's how I was able to get the right photos for my family, and I was selected. Remember, there are diversity visa lottery is about luck, but there are some things you can do to improve your chances, especially about the right photo, which is very important. And make sure that that photo should not be more than 6 months. And don't reuse the photo you had used in the previous DV lottery. That is very important. Otherwise, God bless you guys. In case you want me to talk about anything, any topic about diversity visa lottery, please feel free. Write something on the comment section and I will talk about it. So thank you so much. God bless you. Please like this video, share in your WhatsApp groups, and then thank you so much. Bye-bye.